Master of Law. I'm also a member of the Struggle is Real team. I'd like to thank the brother Kim Du and his family for allowing me to be a part of this thing right here, which is going to grow. This is the second year that we had this event in the park. There's other things that's coming down the line. Just be on the lookout for the Struggle is Real. What I want to talk about a little bit is rites of passage programs. We talk about community development, but it's things that we have to acknowledge first and foremost, that, you know, all of us are black people from the Western Hemisphere. Most of us came here through the transatlantic slave trade. The people, the black people that came out of slavery was genetically modified Africans. But that being said, that means that a lot of our traditions was destroyed in that process. Now, when we look at our communities today, we can talk about the gangs, you know, and things like that, or why young people are being gravitated towards the gangs. When you really look at it from a perspective, that's almost like a rites of passage. You know, what we leave behind, other people pick up on, and they either exploit it or they make it better. In this case, they're exploiting our youth. So when we look at, you know, what's the sense of a rite of passage program? It's three components. It's a separation, you got a transition, and then you have a reintegration. So when you look at that, think about it from the military standpoint. When you go to the military, you go to boot camp. What is the boot camp? They separate people from where they from to put them in a situation where they could break down the ideas that they used to have. And then they transition them to the ideas that they want them to have. Then they reintegrate them back into a society as a military person with a new idea. So this is the same thing that we have to do, but we have to look at things from a different perspective. If you look at things from 3 R's, this is what we need to teach our youth: respect, responsibility, and reciprocity. These are the things that we need to teach. Respect for self. Because if you respect self, you will respect the next person. Responsibility, that you got to be held accountable for whatever you do. And then what? With reciprocity. We all come up in these communities. What we take out the community, we should give back. A lot of people are from communities, and then once they get a certain level of success, they leave the community. Then they get upset when gentrification is going on. When you look at Harlem, when you look at Bed-Stuy, when you look at Bushwick, which is my home, you'll see a high level of gentrification. Why? Because we didn't deal with reciprocity with our own community. So this is what we have to teach the next generation. We got to get past of saying, well, you know, this generation done messed it up. Frankly, it's our generation because we fell down. You know, we fell off our duty. We didn't do what we were supposed to do. And these are some of the things that the Struggle is Real trying to bring back. Just give us time, you're going to see it. We got a mentoring component. You know, because at the end of the day, yo, we love those that love us. And we should love our own children, even when they don't even love themselves, or even when they don't even respect their elders. Because it says when you know better, you do better. And we know better. So this is what we have to apply to our youth, man. So keep in tune. You're going to see a lot of things come from the Struggle is Real in the near future. And we're going to need y'all support. Because we are, because you are. You know, so deal with the level of humanity. But that I said peace, but before I go, I am also the author of the Hidden Hand Duality itself. It's a few books on sale over here in this blue hut. You know, they going for $10, and you should support. There it go right there, it's the yellow book, that's me on the cover. So this is another way we try to contribute. So you even might see a creative writing program come out, the Struggle is Real. But that I say peace.
Right now, I'd like the Struggle is Real team to come up here. So I give acknowledgement to the Struggle is Real team. Please come up here. Struggle is Real team, please come up here. Well, I gotta call names: Jackie, Monty, here, my man Rob, Lord Divine, Ayana, come on. And all our supporters. I'd like to thank you all for coming out this evening. And we ain't finished yet. We got a lot of more good stuff coming. And like the brothers and the sisters said, man, we got to learn to love each other. We have to change the culture on how we do things. We have to find alternatives and solutions. We got to find alternatives and solutions. And it's not going to happen overnight. It's a process. We take small steps, we'll take bigger steps, until we can take the biggest step and take what we deserve to have. And like right now, I'd like to thank my team for supporting the cause, man, and look for a lot of more good things to come from the struggle is real. Appreciate y'all. Right now, I'd like to